Hey everybody, sorry I haven't gotten online in a while. I've been crazy busy this week, like you wouldn't believe. Monday, I don't even remember what I did I know what I did. So Monday there was a wake visitation for a band instructor at my high school. His name was Mr. Haas. As I was saying, he was hands down like one of the biggest inspirations in my high school, and for him to pass away of cancer it was sad. I mean, he did not deserve to die. He deserved to keep living. Tuesday was the actual funeral, in which I did cry a lot. I got to see a lot of people that I hadn't seen in about 5-6 years. I saw my very first choir teacher from high school. His name was Mr. Wergler, and he was the best. He was actually the first teacher I actually went on a school trip with. We went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when I was a freshman in high school, and we went and saw Phantom of the Opera. I saw the pianist who was the pianist all 4 years of high school, except now she's the choir director. Her name's Miss Weckerly. She is awesome as well. I saw the librarian I used to TA for, Miss Lacomiak, and believe it or not, I saw a gentleman walking past me at the luncheon, and he just struck me as familiar. So I had to get up and approach him just to see if it was him, and we stared at each other for a good 2 seconds, and he's just like, I know you. And that's when I knew. I told him, yep, I know you too. He was my 4th grade teacher, part of one. I can honestly say that because of him from grade school, that's when my love for history started growing. And then music, my absolute love for music was Mr. Wergler and Mr. Burrow and Miss Weckerly. So without music or history in my life, I don't know. Tuesday I also went to a fish boil. I'm a brand new Genoa City Lions club member, and we worked a fish boil on Tuesday, and I am actually working it again next Tuesday. Wednesday I thought I was going to actually be able to relax, but I didn't get a chance to. I don't even remember what I did. Thursday, I deposited my mom's check, and I returned a walker to my half grandmother, because my dad had back surgery, so we borrowed her walker thinking he was going to need it, and he didn't end up needing it all. So I returned that, packed that in my car, returned it, and we actually got stuck talking for a while with people who are like family that we haven't seen in a while, because they flew in and came in from South Carolina for my brother Jake's wedding that was yesterday, and that's a whole different story I'm getting to. Thursday night I ended up rushing to Kenosha to take another drug test for the pre-employment position at the post office. And then yesterday was the actual wedding. My brother Jake got married to his girlfriend of 7 years, Brittany. Congratulations! I don't think they'll ever see this, but yeah, it's there. It started out as a really fun day. I was late getting there. After the running around and everything, I got started late doing my hair. I only missed maybe 5-10 minutes of the actual ceremony, which was outside at the Abbey Resort and Spa in Fontana, Wisconsin. Beautiful resort if you're ever looking for one. It's right on the bay. It had started out raining yesterday, and we thought this wedding was going to be moved somewhere, and I went running around the whole hotel looking for it, and it was outside. It was outside by the gazebo, out by the bay, and there was a rainbow over them and everything. It was just perfect. It was a very good wedding, and I got a lot of pictures I need to put up still. After that, my mom, my sister, me, and a woman who's also like family to us, her name's Louisa Botman, we went to the restaurant in the resort to grab, something to snack on, because the reception wasn't going to start till 6, and it was already like 3:30. So we just killed some time, had some hot chocolate and coffee and nachos, and we headed over to the Monte Carlo room in Elkhorn, Wisconsin. I've been here once before, and that was one of the first places I ever met Jake's wife, now Brittany. It was very nice setup and everything. Like I said, I have tons of pictures to upload. At one point, they had a married couples only dance, and let me tell you, that hit me hard. Because in 6 days, I will have been married for a year. And that entire year, pretty much, my newlywed husband has been overseas in Japan while I've been here. And it was hard, because the DJ, started eliminating people, by how long they had been married. If you've been married for a year or less, please leave the dance floor. And, 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. It just kept going on, and I felt left out. I wanted to celebrate the fact that I was a married woman again, and I couldn't. So I sat there and cried for a little bit. I'm not going to cry now. I got that all out last night. It took me a while to actually get up and start dancing. My sister went all out dancing. She is crazy when she starts dancing and gets going. She dances hard, but she's really, really good. And I finally got up and started dancing to some songs. And then the Cupid Shuffle came on, which I danced to that and taught my mom how to dance. My sister and I danced to All the Single Ladies by Beyonce. And after the Cupid Shuffle, I saw my sister for the Cupid Shuffle. And then she went to the bathroom. I didn't know this at first, but she started to feel hives coming on. My sister has really weird allergies. No doctor, nobody can tell us what's wrong with her. She could be walking outside, just minding her own business, and break out in hives. And, it causes a lot of stress on her, because she's gone to 2 different allergists, and no one can tell her what's wrong. She could be exercising on the elliptical and all of a sudden just start breaking out in hives. Last night, she was dancing, and she went to the bathroom to take a couple Benadryl and hopefully subside the hives. But when my mom went to go check on her, she found my sister sitting on the bathroom floor. And I had danced to another song with somebody. She Thinks My Tractor is Sexy. And after that, I was so hot, I went to go get some more tea at the bar, and I heard a gentleman walk up to the bartender and ask for a cup of water because someone was unresponsive in the bathroom. My mom, being in the healthcare industry most of her life, I went searching for her. Maybe she could help. Went outside, she wasn't there. And so I went to the bathroom and found my sister face down on the floor. It was scary. I'd never seen that happen to my sister before. And she's the healthy one of the 2 of us. I'm working on it. And so I kept trying to get her attention, asking her what day it was, what year, what month, and everything. And she passed out 2 times in that bathroom. And before we called 911. And the ambulance was on the way and everything. But what I didn't understand, so I could understand the select few in the bathroom helping my sister. My mom, me, Louisa, and Dorothy, who's like a second mom to me and Carrie. But what I didn't understand was why everyone else from the wedding was coming in. Whether it was to use the bathroom or not, it just seemed like people were trying to get in to see what was happening, and I got frustrated. And for those of you who do see this and think that I was being, bitchy, I'm sorry. I'm a protective person, and I was very, very worried about my sister, and I had every right to be. So I'm sorry if I snapped at you. Then I went to, the ambulance came, EMTs came, and it really started irritating me and my mom because they kept asking us over and over and over again, what is she allergic to? Has she, is this her first time drinking wine? My sister had a glass of wine early in the night. We were like, no, she's not allergic to wine. She's drank before. She's 23. It was irritating because as much as the EMTs were trying to help, they kept asking the wrong questions. What is she allergic to? Like we were going to give them some kind of different answer. It was kind of irritating me. So I went out to the table and got the rest, my stuff and Carrie's stuff. And some people were trying to stop me and ask me what was going on, but I wasn't going to stop and talk to them. And it was getting really irritating because I had to go and take care of my family business. If I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. If I'm ever put in a position where I have to choose between something and my family is going to win, hands down. My mom got to ride in the ambulance, but up front, and she said that the EMT driver had said, well, I never heard that one before, and that was irritating. Seriously, you're there to help, not judge. So we went to the hospital, so that ended our night pretty much. And we went to Lakeland Hospital in Elkhorn, where Carrie was rushed through the ER. And when I finally got through, she was like shivering, like she was like really cold. And I mean, the entire time she was on the bathroom floor, she kept asking the EMTs for fluids and stuff like that. And she was just kind of delirious at one point. And she asked them why they weren't helping her. It was kind of funny. But, after a few hours at the hospital, she finally, came out of it. And we didn't get home until about 2 o'clock in the morning. But other than that, my sister is fine now. She got a good night's rest. And my mom and her actually went to Walmart to do some grocery shopping. I stayed behind because, yikes, in about 5 minutes I'm going to be babysitting a 2-year-old. My best friend Elise, it's her niece. And Elise is at Six Flags, so why not, right? But I wanted to get this in before she got here, because if she got here I wasn't going to have time to do this. So she should be pulling up any minute. Like I said, I'm really sorry I haven't gotten on in a while. Like I said, this week has been crazy. And then, even then, tomorrow I am hanging out with Elise for God knows how long. I mean, from 2 o'clock until God knows how long. Monday and Tuesday, I believe I'm free. And then Wednesday, I'm having lunch with an old friend. And then Thursday night, I leave for Virginia. So I'm going to try and get on as much as I can between that time, but I have been, super busy. And if I need to, I will start narrowing down my video blogs to once a week, like at the end of the week. But other than that, I will try and get on as much as possible. I really need to know if you guys are into the contests, okay? Because if you are, then I'll keep doing them. But if not, then I'll just stop for a while. But, I had a couple contest winners, and the only person that's responded throughout the entire time I've been doing the contests was one person. So if you guys can give me some input on what you would like to see happen and everything, that'd be awesome. Other than that, I am going to get going because, like I said, Abby, 2-year-old, is going to be here in just a couple minutes, and I'm going to take her over to the park. So I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I will try and get back to you as soon as possible, either online tomorrow or whatever. Either way, you will hear from me. Have a great weekend, like I said, and be safe.